When I woke up, I took the kitty cat for another good walk along the rocks along the shoreline here, and I thought about getting the canoe back out and going fishing again, but could really feel the rain coming in the air. Cloudy sky and just that feeling that rain is coming. And I looked up the weather and it is gonna pour for a few days. So we got on the road to make some miles before the storm hits. I worry a little bit that I'll end up experiencing a hurricane while I'm out here. Listening to the news, there's one coming north along the coast that could hit the Maritimes in another few days, so I don't know about that. I don't want to go through a hurricane. Not in the little camper, anyways. It was a good, smooth drive most of the way. After I passed Antigonish, or Antigonish, or however the heck you pronounce that place, I kept going straight west where when I headed east here, I took the south shore of Nova Scotia. This time I'm heading along the north shore, sort of, and passing through New Glasgow and back to Truro. It started raining a little bit here and there on the drive. Not too much, not enough to make it a hazard or anything. Tires just keep getting balder as I go. I definitely should have got a proper alignment before I left, but oh well. Taking it slow and taking it easy, letting people pass me, and the Trans-Canada Highway here was a little bit boring of a drive compared to nice windy roads that I had yesterday, but kind of thankful for the straightforward, easy drive once the clouds kept getting darker and darker and started raining more and more as I headed west. And I made it all the way to Truro, and then I had to fill up on gas, and when I stopped, the rain started in heavier and heavier, so I just pulled off into a McDonald's parking lot where I'm gonna try and spend the night here as long as I don't get told to move along. And there's a Canadian Tire across the street. If McDonald's kicks me out, I know Canadian Tire won't, but I like parking here right near where I know there's a bathroom. I've gotten pretty bold on this trip about just walking into the bathrooms and using them, and sometimes not even buying anything when I do. Makes me feel like a bit of a bum, but if I bought food every time I needed to use the bathroom, it'd be a vicious cycle. Anyways, it was a straightforward drive, still pretty nice scenery, rock cuts and some sand dunes along the side of the road I seen, and lots of forest, and it's getting more familiar now anyways. Less mountainy than Cape Breton or Newfoundland were. Just a day for taking it easy. Didn't spend a whole lot of time on the road, really. Couple of hours. Little bit less than 2 hours, I bet. And now, sitting here parked, and there's high winds, and the rain keeps coming down. Every time there's a little lull in it, I think of maybe heading down towards Halifax if I can. It'll only take about an hour to get there from here, but I'm almost sort of rethinking whether I'll go down there. I wanted to see Mikey and go see Colin again, and I wanted to go busking, but with all the rain in the forecast, I definitely won't be getting out playing music. Getting all my equipment soaked out there is never a good thing. I don't mind getting a little bit of drizzled on, but this here is turned into a heavy downpour. So I'm glad that I made the miles that I did earlier, sitting here and reading a little bit, and I brought my Nintendo DS with me, playing a little bit of Zelda on that just to kill the time. And I don't mind just sitting still for a bit here. I can keep myself amused. The kitty cat keeps me amused too. We get playing, and she mostly spends her time sleeping, but when she wakes up and gets playful, I give her some attention. And yeah, I don't mind being stuck here for a little bit if it means just sitting out of the rain, because driving in that rain is too stressful. With the tires getting smoother and smoother, the thought of having it lose control's just too heavy on my mind to go out and drive in the rain. So I stopped and got some gas. It's nice to see the prices here on the mainland are a bit cheaper than they were out in Newfoundland. Everything's pricier in Newfoundland just because it's so far away from everything. But for now, I'm just waiting it out. Waiting it out and really trying to decide whether to go down to Halifax or not. I haven't called up Mike to even find out if I can stop to see him. So I don't know if I'll bother heading down that way. It's only an hour there and an hour back up for the side trip, but starting to think it might not be worth it. Might try and get further in mainland if I get a good lull in the rain and try and drive out of the storm. For now, this is where I am, though, and it's alright.